Chit Chat Kit Kats. Oh my goodness. Chilly out here this morning. It's in the 40s, which for me, it's chilly. I know other places would be going, that's almost summer, you know, but not here. Anyway, this morning, got, you saw out there this morning, nice, and we've got the, try to turn this around so you can see, got the fireplace going this morning, which is always cozy. So out here enjoying the fireplace, and of course got my candles lit, having my coffee this morning. So I hope you are joining me for coffee this morning. Yeah, pulling the cards today for the Democrats and the Republicans. It looked like what the cards were giving me this morning was the mentality behind the voting. Okay? We're trying to save democracy, and the Republican uglies are in the woe is me, deep state conspiracy mode. Okay? Talk about a difference in cognition. So we'll have to see what happens. Now the one that's, you know, crazy out there running, like there aren't a lot of them. There's so many crazies out there. But Herschel Walker, the guy can't even talk. He can't even speak English, for God's sakes. Not that he's from a foreign country, but he's been knocked in the head so many times, he doesn't even know what he's saying. And just, Lord help us if he wins. What is he running in Georgia? Okay. Let me pull some cards. Let's pull cards on Walker. Oh my God. So what can you say about Herschel Walker? What is going on with the voting for Herschel Walker today? I mean, he's really, you know, concerning about him, because he just, I really do think he's been hit in the head too many times. And that, you know, leads to a lot of problems with these guys that have been playing football. In the center of it, blocked. You know, the guy is just clueless. It's kind of a blocked mentality. Okay, going into it, working on it. And then we have slow moving. Okay, slow moving. Underneath of it, out in the cold. So that's not looking so good for Herschel Walker. I don't think we need to do the other cards as more clarifiers with this. Working on it, slow moving. Let's see his opponent. How is Herschel Walker's opponent doing? I don't remember his name because I'm so bad with names. Oh my God. When it comes to names, mind like a sieve. Okay, so his opponent is, you know, we're sharing things about him. Talking about also healing and, okay, star. Well, that could be interpreted a number of ways. You know, star's my card for the narcissist, too. And for 45, talking against him, but also could be that he is wanting higher things and opportunities. Okay, more opportunities coming in. Underneath of it all, strong cutting. So I think that could have to do with women. Women coming in strength, okay? Mentally, they're strong. So it looks like Herschel Walker's opponent may be doing better than Herschel. Herschel it kind of looks slow moving. His last card was slow moving, and his opponent's is, you know, maybe looking like he's going forward. Let's hope. Okay, let's look and see. I'm going to pull cards. How will the Democrats do with keeping the Senate? Let's look and see. How will Democrats do with keeping the Senate? Will we keep the Senate? How will we do with the Senate? The center of it, moving forward to calmer waters. So that's hopeful, isn't it? Going into it, looking at the past, and opportunities. So Democrats in the Senate. Let's look at Republicans in the Senate just to see. What about Republicans? Republicans taking the Senate. Okay. In the center of it, we have, of course, the men of power. It's always about the money with them, power politics. We have the investigations. And this is my Pandora's box one. So it doesn't look like the Republicans are going to take the Senate. It looks like Democrats, but of course they're going to want an investigation. And, you know, emotions are going to be there, the drama, okay? So hopefully the cards are right, and the Democrats have the Senate. Let's look at the House. What about keeping the House? Will the Democrats take the House? Will the Democrats take the House? Show me how the Democrats will do with seats for the House. Okay. In the center, we have strong cutting. Ooh, going into it. We have a theft. An investigation. Underneath of it all, by guess who? Guess who? So it looks like the Democrats may take the House, and they're going to be accused of thievery again and wanting investigations. Okay? Let's do the Republicans and see what we get. What about Republicans taking the House? Are Republicans going to take the House? Okay. Juggling. Holding. Okay, trying to hold. And we have action. Underneath of it all, guess who come up again? So it looks like Republicans trying to hold on, juggling, and taking action. Okay. Maybe we'll have some races that are close. Okay, I'm going to pull one more for the Democrats and one more for the Republicans, and I'm going to do the clarifiers with it. So can you clear up about the House? Can you clear up what's going on with the House between the Democrats and the Republicans? Okay, Democrats going forward. Republicans charging. It's about truth. Both of them have actions. Democrats are getting, wanting the ship to come in, going forward, and the Republicans are just, you know, charging forward. Fight mode. Okay. Democrats, bridge. Republicans charging forward, timing. Underneath of it, obstructions. Let's see what's above it. Very odd. Okay, Democrats. We have drifting. Republicans, we have the lovers. Okay. Manifestation. So it feels like something is going on with the Republicans, you know, concerted effort with a number of them, with the timing, trying to push things. And Democrats are looking for the bridge, waiting, drifting. So it looks like there will be, more than likely, what it feels like is a lot of challenges going on. Challenges to the voting when it comes to the House races. The Republicans are really going to be pushing it, and it looks like the Democrats will be kind of drifting, having the bridge, waiting for the stuff to come in. Okay, so we have the Democrats. There's probably a lot of races that are going to be really close. Democrats are just waiting for it to come in, and Republicans are going to be pushing and pushing and pushing. Yeah. Sometimes you wish that the Democrats would push a little more, but we'll have to see what happens with it. Anyway, on that note, oh, I have some more coffee. Now, some of these races we may not know today because we may have, again, just some things up in the air waiting for absentee votes to come in, what have you. But all we can do at this point is go out and vote and then see what the results are. Now, we know already the Republican agenda. They already started the same thing. If we lose, it's rigged, and we're not going to accept it, and we're going to push. It's just, yeah. Is this what all the elections have come to from this point forward in time? But anyway, let's just kind of sit back. It's not over till it's over. So relax, take a breath, have your coffee. If you're a tea person, have your tea. Try not to be tippling the bottle too much for those that are drinkers. That's one thing I'm happy. I never got into drugs or alcohol or toking the toke. And, you know, I came from the time when everybody was toking the toke. Now, when I was in high school, I had a friend. I don't know how she ever did school. She was taking LSD every day. Every day. Her and her brother would be on LSD. I'm just going. I don't know how, how they did it. What is their brain like now? Because sometimes, especially, it would stay in the fatty parts of the brain, and they could have flashbacks, that type of stuff going on. All you would have to have is one really bad trip. And I just never really saw the benefit of drugs and stuff, or alcohol. Yeah. The brain is too important to be pickling with alcohol or, smoking the toke. Now, I have my other friend. I've known her forever, and she is a Grateful Dead fan. Has been since the late 60s, early 70s. I never got into the Grateful Dead either. It was just not my thing. But she is such a big Deadhead and is toking the toke also daily. So I have one friend that's doing LSD daily, and my other one that I've known her since early 70s. That's a big Deadhead. Okay? Now, once in a while when I'm going through where she lives, I'll stop and see her. Don't spend a lot of time there because, like I said, I'm not into the toking the tokes, and not my thing. But she's still the same as she was in the 70s. I mean, really a hippie. Now, I love the 70s, the 60s, and 70s. I loved the peace. I never got into the communes and the, liberal sex and all of that. Again, not my thing. When they were doing that, I went to the esoteric Christian order. So that's where I was at. I went into that mode, into the mode of spirituality. That was my focus. But I remember, living up in the Haight, and I did live up in the Haight, Ashbury. I lived on the corner of Page and Broderick up in Haight-Ashbury when it was, Hippieville. Okay, out there on Hippie Hill. Oh my goodness. But my thing with it was, into the spiritual side of it, and peace and love and seeing harmony and those type of things, which I'm still into. I loved the fashion, loved bell bottoms, tie-dyes. I'm still wearing tie-dye here. So I was in more to the spiritual aspect of everything. And I think where it went wrong was people had gotten into too many drugs and were unrealistic with some things. And they went from one extreme to bounce back to the other extreme. of super going from free love and free this and free that to the other extreme of just monetary. So unfortunately, you know, it could have been better, okay? There are those of us that still want peace and you know, the benefit of humanity and all of those things and sharing and that type of thing. Yeah, during that time, people were hitchhiking, and of course there were still bad elements out there, but not like it is today. It wasn't as extreme as it is now. I never hitchhiked. That was not my thing. Hitchhiking and stuff. But you do wish, you know, great music during that time. We had Janis Joplin and the Doors and Jefferson Airplane. Now, I liked them much better when they were Jefferson Airplane than when they transitioned to Jefferson Starship. But great music then. I still love the music from that time. We had the folk music, which was also fun. I enjoyed that. I loved people like Buffy St. Marie. That was the first concert I ever went to, saw Buffy St. Marie, and I saw the, what's their name? The, not Everly Brothers, the, I can't remember their name. I can hear the song, but can't remember the name. But, yeah, just enjoyed. Saw Santana. When he was playing up at Winterland up there. And going there was such a trip, you know. You have the really LSD type of music, and then they're doing the things on the wall, and you've got the blacklight stuff, and it's just trippy. It was fun. The Beatles, you know. I love the Magical Mystery Tour album. Now, I like the trippy stuff, minus the drugs. Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost so many people because of drugs. Janis Joplin and the Doors, what's his name, play guitar. So many of them, all at the same age. What was it, like 27 or something like that? Or 20, was it 23 or 27 where so many of them died? That was just strange. That was just really strange. Yeah. Crazy times. You know, in a way, I wish we could go back to some of those times, but minus some of the, you know, the drugs and that type of thing. Just more of that wanting to see coming together. It was during that time where we were trying to break the racial stereos and stereotypes and things also. Yeah, it had so much promise, but unfortunately, things turned, which is unfortunate. So anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here, have my coffee. I'm going to look on YouTube, see what's going on with the voting, etc. And I'll see you online. Thanks for tuning in.